That's nice. Thank you. Thank you. You make a mess. Mess, mess, mess. Oh, man. You're chirping a lot, aren't you? Hey. Hey. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, you got a little bit of this stuff, so you just hang on, hang on. There you go. There you go. That'll help. Some of that. Got yourself stuck. I know. I hear you. I hear you crying. Oops. Okay, hang on. I'll let you do. Okay, do the rest yourself. Yeah. I know you're very eager. Okay. Okay. Thank you. What's we got here? eggs are getting crazy. You're still working on it, aren't you, buddy? Hmm? It's his little face. You stuck? No, you're just working on it. It's okay. I don't think you're stuck. Yeah, doesn't look stuck. I think. Sometimes I get stuck to the outside here. Yeah, see, he's a little stuck. Oh, you can't see my hands in the way, but yeah, sometimes I get stuck to the membrane. There we go. There we go. You shouldn't be stuck now. There you go. Yeah. A little stuck there. It's a little dry. When I poke a hole, they don't come out right away. Sometimes I get tired and take a break. And if they've been sitting like that for a while, then I check to make sure they're not stuck to the membrane. So that happened with that guy I did off camera. You didn't see. He's, let me pull that off for him. But see how he's all dried up here. He got stuck to the membrane a little bit, so he couldn't turn around to do his little zip all across the top. That happens sometimes. I don't recommend ever opening the eggs yourselves. It's been quite a few eggs I've done this now, and it doesn't always go as smoothly as what I'm making it look like it does here. Hi, Kelly.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I was worried I did this wrong. I only remembered a little bit of what we did last time.
Yeah, no, it's awkward at first. The first few times I did it was a little awkward too, but you get used to it.
Mhm. I saw them the first time and it was crazy because I had missed the first part, so all I saw was a bunch of babies just running around trying to eat food
Oh
and
yeah,
falling in.
I have the other the brooder set up there waiting for that for when we get to that point.
Mhm.
There's a lot more in there. I didn't count this morning, but I think there's like something like 12 or something over there.
Oh yeah.
Let me angle this
Oh,
down a little bit more. There we go. There you go.
some of them are just crazy, ready to go.
Yeah, these guys are once they start figuring out their legs and they can move around pretty good, then they're like, okay, I'm ready for the big one. But they're let's see if I can get it a little bit on a different angle. The little legs on my tripod don't even get as close as I want to.
Oh.
But if you see some of the guys that are walking, if you get to check, if you get to see an angle, I won't be able to watch, but their toes, they're not holding them straight normal like a bird would,
Mhm.
because in the egg, their toes are all like curled like this. Yes, you see up there he's doing it. But if you watch their toes, they don't hold them, and this guy's doing it here, see?
Yeah.
They don't hold them totally straight. So they act like they could walk, but if I put them in with the guys that hatched yesterday that have figured out their toes, then they kind of get picked on a little bit. So
Oh
I
yeah.
like to leave them in here a little bit so there's nobody poking at them until they because they grab everything. Sometimes they think it's like worms or whatever, even though they don't really do worms. They peck everything. They'll peck me at first
Mhm.
until they look at you, no, until they figure it all out. So yeah, today's the better day. That yesterday was the early day. Today is the day that pretty much everything else will probably hatch.
Mhm.
So it looks like a lot here, but there is. I'll do it quickly if I don't totally wreck my camera. Lots.
Oh man.
Yes, I have them sorted to who's close and who I got to check still. So
You had a big rack too, right? Where they're all layered?
I don't have one of those. No, those guys are like $1,500.
Oh, okay. I thought I
I
saw
basically
something.
I have two of these. Oh no, that's probably what this looked like before I took that part out.
Oh, okay, that's it. Yeah, it just looked like a metal
Yeah,
rack.
it was in here. It had little rollers on it.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I took it out because my other incubator, when they get out and they do this little walkie thing, they're
Yeah.
okay. But in that one, they kept getting stuck between the rollers, and I was having a hard time getting them out underneath.
Mhm.
So I just took everybody off. But yeah, that's the same one here.
Yeah, I don't know what they sell anymore because last time I've ever seen this in person, it was about 20 years ago, and they were the big round, super hot underneath light type of like mesh situation. So you just leave the eggs there, and they only had like a plastic dome, so it was such a ghetto thing.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of what my other one looks like. It's like the outside. It's a very common one. I think it's called a hobo baiter or I can't remember what the other name is, but it's one that they sell at the farm supply. And it's a big one. It's made out of styrofoam,
Mm.
basically. and then you can put mesh in the bottom if you want. And some people just leave that as the floor, and then they put the lamp over it later. They get out of it too easy. Like you can see these guys in the corner here, like they're almost jumping to the top. It's just because I know their legs don't work very well. Otherwise, they'd be out.
Mhm.
But some little birds don't fly and move so fast. Pheasants are they're pretty hardy. Well, they're not really hardy, but they're good to go fast.
Yeah,
They
you gotta
fly
keep your eye on
really
them.
young, and yeah. Hey, you're just so tired. This one. Little guy. Oh, there goes another one. Out of the egg.
Ta-da!
Yeah, today is a much more exciting day.
Did you say pheasants are the only bird that you guys are hatching?
Yeah, and these guys, it wasn't even really planned. It just turned out to be this way. We got some last year to release them and repopulate. We got them as chicks, and then we released the first batch when they got old enough, about like 8 to 12 weeks old. I think we released them late because we wanted them to be as old as possible.
Yeah.
And then we had a second batch, and it would have been okay for us to release them, but we decided to keep them over the winter so we could see what their full coats or coats I call it. I'm so used to rats. What their full feathers look like, and they don't get all the proper colors and stuff, the males, until kind of the next spring. They get these little horns on their ears and whatnot.
Yeah.
We decided to keep them, and then we were going to release them in the spring, and then they started laying end of February already.
Oh, fun. So,
Yes, so
more
we're like, okay,
dedication.
well, I guess now we're keeping them, because now we feel bad putting them out when they're already laying,
Yeah.
and they don't really take care of the babies very well. So there was kind of a last minute rush during COVID to try and find incubators, and here we are.
Yeah. More work.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. We could just give them away or whatever. It's just we wanted to try it out, and became a thing. And now it's not so bad. The first few this year was a lot because I didn't know what to do or how long to wait and what was normal, what wasn't, because you freak out sometimes when you see him looking like this. You're like, oh my God, he's going to die.
Mhm.
And or like this guy over here, he's got his friends in his crotch. But,
It's like,
but
what do you do?
yeah, there's some really strange things you see when you're not used to it. And you get all worried and freak out. And they eventually come around. And I was putting a different thing on the floor before. So I use hay, but I find they get better traction on this. They get moving faster.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing, so now it's not so bad. Now I kind of roll with the punches, I guess. Yeah, I figured when I catch it on a day, then I have this, and now I have the tripod and stuff because I was getting all this set up for the rats, so I could do the live streams with the rats.
Mm-hmm.
And
Do you want to do this like as anything is born, or is this kind of like whenever you make time you'll
I
possibly
kind
film?
of a little bit of both. For birds, it's just because it's easy. There's no mothers here, and it doesn't disturb them at all by me doing this.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't really do it with the rats because they don't. Some rats will not take care of their babies really well if you sit there and stare at them and watch them and there's noises.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't do it with the rats, not unless it was a certain circumstance and I had her in here already and I could set it up and mute it and not do it like talk to you live kind of thing. But most of that I would pre-record if I do catch anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But this kind of stuff, anything that's kind of fun going on, and I can catch it now that I have all this stuff set up and I know how to do it pretty quickly. I'll pop on and be like, "Oh my God, live, watch!"
Yeah, live is nice.
Yeah, well, it's once you get it going, it's not too bad. This guy's gonna come out in a second. Now, there we go. Lots of these guys tried last night. That's what I'm doing here, and I'm checking to see if they're stuck. I don't know if you see,
Yeah.
he's in there, but I'm not sure if that's dry or gluey. So I'm just checking and making sure that they're not stuck and just.
Before they get tired.
Well, no, they got tired. That's the problem. They started, and then they got tired because they're supposed to after that go. They go around and they go, and
Yeah.
then they pop out. But he got tired and stopped, and then the air gets in there, and most of the time it's fine. But for some reason, some of these guys seem like they're a little dry. So I'm just making sure that they're okay. I'm gonna put a little bit more moisture in here after this feed too, and get the humidity up more. But I think they're just taking a break a little bit.
Yeah, this is different than just having mama rat just poop out the babies.
Yes, it's much easier with rats. I would never have thought that something that hatches out of an egg would have been more work. We should think that it should be something easier, but Not always the case, you know. Okay. Yeah. Well, you were really stuck, eh? You weren't going nowhere. Holy, sorry, guys. Hang on, hang on. Oh, sorry, somebody's not high enough to get out. No.
Oh, he's going.
He's still
He's
got a little
fine.
ways to go. He's still got a little bit to go. I'm gonna give you an angle, and then you can give me a. You can give me a. Yeah. He does actually get out. There you
He's
go.
the size of a whole chicken wing.
You can let me know if anybody's high enough.
Yeah, they look like they're quite up in the corner, but I guess they probably can't jump their whole body height.
Yeah, they can't jump very well, but if they can get up. If they get up on that second ledge there, they might be able to get out. Let's go like this. We'll get you higher. So I can see my feet a little bit. That's okay. There we go. There you go. You can kind of see that corner still. Okay, you come here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you were really stuck. I don't know if you're going to make it, little one. Didn't have much life in him when I opened him up. Just calm yourself for a minute, though. See here what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. A
He's
little
very tired,
gooey.
this little one. Yeah, and he was
Yeah.
very stuck. He's very gooey. His wing is still stuck to his body. See in the front? His front
Yeah.
wing's not moving at all. He's very, very stuck. I don't know what happened inside of him. You
Oh.
wouldn't have made it if I left you too much longer, that's for sure. I don't know if you're going to still. Your foot's all swollen weird. Poor guy. I had a hard time. Something happened. Let me know. I know. Sorry. Okay, I gotta go wash you. We gotta go wash. Gosh, you're too much. What you got stuck for you there? Give me that. Okay. You stuck or you just doing that? You stuck for you. Oops, what have you done? What have you done? There you go. A little better? You move your head now? You're still doing that, but you can move your head. I released you, I think. Yeah, you did. What have you got? Ah. Nope, you're just being difficult. You're not stuck. You're just playing now. Eggshells everywhere. Oh, sure. Now nobody sings out in that corner. Where are you going? Go over here. This is my corner. Go over there. You got stuff. You got stuff too. Give me. There we go. There we go. Okay. So, let's check the rest of these eggs. See if anybody else has got holes started. I hear chirps. Are you helping? Are you helping, little one? You gonna find your little friends? I can't. You're all peeping. I can't hear which ones are the ones that are in the eggs. Peck, 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 peck. There you go. What? Look over then. Here, go over here with some eggs. They hold you up a little bit better. Okay. Let's go with this. I can't check these. I can move these two because there's only a couple of you over here. Like that. I don't need this anymore. I've already done those ones. Okay, beep beep. Beep beep. There we go. Not yet. Got a little bit waiting on some of these guys. I think that's it for a little bit. I'm gonna go check on the other guys. I'll get you all cuddled. So cute.
They're ready for a nap again.
Yep, that's what they do. Because I don't have the top on them, so they don't have the heat going. And they move around a lot. And once the heat goes, then they all lie down and stop moving. I can't watch it when I don't have a top on, though. I'm going to check everybody for my midday check. Oops. Look out. Look out, you. You're in the way. You're messing with my thing. You're taking my space. Go over here. Okay, let's see. Feel. Oh, that one thought maybe I had a little peck-pecks. Okay. Oh, there's one. He's coming.
Oh, he's ready.
He's coming. Oh, timber. Timber. It's chaos in here with the little birds. Okay. No. No. Okay. Oh, there. What? You got a lot to say, little one there. Huh? The other guy in the other incubator with the eggs, because he doesn't walk pregnant at all, and that one's really warm, so we put him in there to make him wet. This won't be warm until I turn it back, put the lid back on. Where's my... You know, my arrows to point back up again. I put arrows on the top of them right before they hatched, so I know which way they were sitting.
Well, that's good.
Yes, I don't know if it helps, but I think it does. Since I've been doing that, they seem to get out better.
Yeah. Less disorienting, more likely.
Yeah. I don't know whether they want their heads to be up, but whatever they want, then they can go back that way. Because I think that once you stop turning them, the last day, it takes them 2 days before they start coming out. And that's supposed to be once they stop being turned, like, because they need to be turned so they don't stick to the egg while they're incubating. Then they get themselves in the way they need to be to start hatching. So if they need 2 days to get themselves in the right position, probably messes them up pretty good when you do this and don't put them back the way they were.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting packed already. Or kicked or something. You two. Hey, one of you two. It would help if you stood this way. And then you can get used to your feet. You don't look like you're going to try. We're going to let you be like that. Oh, really? That's what you say, hey? It's like, no way, lady. Okay, guys.
The other one did a back cartwheel, or not cartwheel, backflip.
I haven't gotten to that area. You can stay there for a second. This guy, I don't know if you can see him. He's making a, no, you can't see what I'm doing over there. He's making a getaway, this one. He's over where I'm checking, and he's just like, I'm gone. There you go. Get
He's
going.
one of the fluffier ones. He's ready.
Yeah, yeah, you can see he moves around a little better, but the eggs seem to help them take a little bit of weight off their feet and they get a little better use of it.
Mm.
So I know that I don't really have to organize them. I only have 4 more that are close. And then I can put all the eggs back and you guys can have all those to climb around on again. Here, over here. And you get this little spot over here. Okay, turn you guys. Because you'll see the guys from yesterday and early this morning when I go over there, they are very fluffy.
Mhm.
Very fluffy and very lively, and they peck everything. Okay. What we got here? We got, what, 7? Not too bad. Oops. Adds up real quick, you little guys. Are you pecking? Pecking? Yes, you are. Chip, chip, chip. Okay. Oh,
Whoops.
oh. It's okay now. There you go. Not really. So, turn on. Did I miss any arrows? That's this guy. Where's your arrow? There you go. And where's your arrow? Oh, there. Very scribbly. You have one somewhere. Oh, you pecked through your arrow. Well, that's good. Look at you, guys. So cute. Climbing. Okay. I'm not your mother. Please don't. I don't have anything for you. I feel bad because you're not going to live with me, so don't bond with me. There you go. You're going to have new families. Apparently, birds imprint. I don't really know how it works, so I try not to be too touchy with them. Yeah, I can see this guy.
Mhm.
It's something about when you're the first one to see when they come out, they really bond to you, and I try not to encourage that.
Yeah.
Not only for them, for me, it makes it much harder to get rid of them, and I need more birds like wonderful in my home.
It's not a good idea, yeah.
We clearly make more than. You see this guy over here? No, you can't see him.
Oh.
What are you doing?
He found a cubby. Aw.
Oh, cuties. You can't go through the wall. Good on you for trying, though. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there with you. I'm going to check these last couple little guys, make sure they're okay. That was my fresh peck. And you, check. And we'll let you guys know you can have your heat back. Lots of talking over there, you guys. I can't see them right now. This guy didn't make it.
Oh.
It looks like he broke his yoke or something like that, and he drowned himself with his yoke.
Oh.
So he must have pecked through something while he's on that, making that hole. Because he's
Yeah.
all filled with yolk inside. Poor guy.
That's no fun.
No, luckily I really haven't had. They say there's a lot of deformities. I haven't really seen that. I think I saw one that was like that. I haven't seen that. It's more something like this. It's problems at the end I've seen. Is that one of the ones that are lying down that's making so much noise over there?
Yeah, I think there's 3 of them just yelling.
Got a lot of lip, those guys. Okay, I'm gonna try and do one with baby rats later too. I got a playpen for them. I'm gonna try and set up.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to do that. I might continue that from this one.
Other than pheasants and rats, did you have anything else right now that you're working with?
Not that I sell, but yes, I also have they're called edible dormice.
Oh yeah.
There's videos on my page. They're adorable, but
Mhm.
they're very very fast and very squirrely. Like they it's almost like they're spiders. Like they can stick things, so like
Yeah.
they can kind of come down your body like so fast. They don't actually. So people when they hang on you really good. And before you know it, like he's up the wall and on top of the cupboards and who knows where. And I have 9 of them, so
Oh, yeah, I
yeah.
saw a video. I don't remember how old it was, but you do have one, and some of the comments were really funny. People were saying, "Why is it edible?"
Yes. Yes, they called them, and I guess because back in the old times, the Roman, I don't know if they still do, maybe the Romans used to eat them
Mhm.
as a
Yeah.
delicacy. So it's actually, if you look up on raising edible dormice, there's a lot about getting them fat and putting them in clay pots.
Yeah, that's not what we do now, but
So a lot of times I call them gliss, which is what their scientific name is.
Mhm.
or fat dormice. Some people call them the fat dormice because they're very, very chubby and they're so funny.
Okay.
They have lots to say. Like if you poke them or they bump into each other, they make like this snorting sound. It's hilarious. And I also have Persian Jerds,
Okay.
and they are basically like they are really really cute too. I'm pretty sure there's pictures of them. I'm holding one of them. They have a really long tail. They're like giant gerbils.
What did you say
But
they were called? Persian
Persian Jird is a Jird.
GIRD. Okay. I don't know if I saw that one. Oh, okay, I did. I did. I just couldn't tell if it was that or if it was a Daegu or something because they
Yeah,
look
no,
a little similar.
yeah, it kind of looks like a gerbil combined with a daegu with almost like a sugar glider face on it. Like it's got the really big adorable eyes.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. It's like
Yeah,
a
and I
crossover.
have those guys still, just a few of those.
Okay.
And I have the acacia rats still. Those ones
Okay.
with really, really long puma tails and they look like that little raccoon faces.
Yeah. You're
I
saying
have,
you got them?
yes, I have too many of those. Those
Okay.
guys, they just breed like wildfire. They're a lot more like African soft fur rats than they are normal rats that I have that people think of.
Okay, yeah. They kind of look like a chipmunk in a way, a little bit.
Yeah, those. Yes, the acacia rats. Yeah, they do have a kind of chipmunk face look to them.
Hmm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they eat. They're very very different from normal rats. The babies are very fluffy. They look just like if you look up African soft fur, because it might be hard to find acacia rats.
Mm.
Acacia ACICIA, I believe.
Yeah.
Um, but they eat a lot more fruits and stuff like that. And they're tree rats. They're African tree rats, technically, is what they are. And they live, I think, mostly in Madagascar.
Okay.
And the big good climbers, very long tails. I think they only have 4 nipples. They have much smaller babies or smaller litters. And the babies aren't as active out. Like if the mom comes out of the nest, the babies like almost hang on to them for a very long time. They don't
Oh.
fall off like most babies do when the moms come out of the nest.
Okay.
So it's almost like I don't know, almost like a possum and possum babies. They like stay stuck to them for a very long time. It's not to that extent, but it's different. So the moms and babies they don't come out very much, and you almost don't see the babies until they're a few weeks old, unless you
Oh.
them. They're very protective. But they're very very cute. Those guys.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
little bit nippy,
they're
even if you same thing with African soft fur, same it's very very similar. Even if you can get them very friendly, they do have a tendency to be nippy.
okay. Not as, friendly or as sociable, I guess you would say, as
Yeah, pretty
rats.
much everything else I don't post because they're not very pet comparison to
Mm,
rats. However, like
that's
rats
fair.
are great pets compared to even like hamsters and gerbils. But
Mm,
then when I breed rats, people always think that everything else I have is going to be like close or similar, and everything else is very drastically the opposite end.
yeah. Okay.
So, like you can handle them, but they're not for kids. In fact, I can see a head poking. It's kind of fun. They're not for kids, and definitely shouldn't be taken on thinking that they're going to be a real cute, cuddly, personal pet.
Yeah. I guess with the domestication, it's just not, we're not there with those ones.
I don't know if we ever could, kind of thing.
Okay.
It's kind of like trying to like domesticate a snake to be very, very friendly and cuddly.
Hmm.
It's kind of like it's just not there. I don't think in their mentality the same way.
Oh, yeah, they're not as, what's the term? Like, they
Sociable
don't
or something.
feel the emotions that we do or feel
Yes,
empathy.
yeah, yeah. Like the rats, it's just they do live in a little bit of groups, but you have to have a good pet most of the time. Are ones that like to live in groups.
Hmm.
It's like dogs, cats are good pets, but they are very aloof. And
Yeah.
they don't bite, but some do. But
They're the jerks.
yeah, but generally, rats that tend to be really good pets are the ones that like to have friends in their cage, and that's why rats are really good. And that's why gerbils and hamsters aren't quite as good, even though they make it look in the pet stores like they like to have friends. They should be housed alone.
Hmm. Yeah.
So, and that's what I found with all the different importing and whatnot that I've done and trying to find different exotics. Because I would love to find other ones that are really good pets. I like keeping them anyways because I just find it really interesting and have different little critters. But even the dormice they do stay in groups, but they are a little grumpy sometimes still. But they're a little bit better than I see more potential for the dormice than I would for the acacia rats.
Oh yeah. Did you say gerbils? You find they're not quite as sociable? You
Yeah,
find?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I hadn't
Not
looked
not
into.
compared to rats. Like with hamsters and gerbils, I've found I haven't bred them in depth, so I'm sure if I was a breeder of those, it might be a little bit different. But
Yeah.
I find them a little more standoffish than some of the other things. But hamsters and gerbils are probably better than acacia rats.
Okay.
So, I find the acacia rat. I'm really put off by anything that nips. So
Yeah, yeah. And if
anything
it
that's a
can
little bit
be.
nippy, it doesn't really stand to me to be like really great pets. I find not like in general, because when I say pets, I think of my pet people, and a lot of that includes kids.
Yeah, yeah.
So pretty much, some rat kids think rats bite as soon as they touch you with their teeth. So
Yeah. I find anything that can possibly be more likely to bite, it's something that doesn't just scare kids away, it scares anybody away because you don't know if you're scared of it or if you're willing to tame it.
yeah, you don't trust it.
Hmm.
So we are going to leave you guys here to figure out your feet. We are going to jump over to the other ones. I won't stay here. I will be right back. I'm just going to block the cam so you don't see my whole house and everything.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Try to keep some stuff private still. Never know who's on YouTube. No offense.
Yeah.
But you
Don't need
never know.
everybody to see it.
Yeah. Well, there's some things sometimes when it's in your house and it like has your address on it or something.
Oh, true, true.
I'm okay with giving it to my doctors because I screen everybody. You guys come in my house anyways, which is who Kelly is for anyone who's listening. But in general, no, I don't always want just anybody on the street to know where I live.
Yep.
No, you get your feet back here. So can you see everybody in there, or should it be a little different? I just kind of dropped it down.
Oh. Yeah, we I think we've got a pretty good angle.
Yeah, I had the light on the other side over here yesterday. I figured I can get closer to them here for you if I did them on this side. And I have short problems. My hands are short. I can't quite reach to the other corner when I wanted to get them out.
Oh.
But yeah,
It just
I
looked
guess
like
if I put it
angry
a
old
little
men.
I put a little bit too much closer, you wouldn't see.
Hmm.
Yes, you can. It's hard to tell where one starts and another one ends. There's one off screen right now over to the right. I think it's the guy that I just put in there. I took it out of the incubator before you guys saw him.
Oh.
So I'm gonna move him back. Oh, you're scared of me though. Hi. Hi. Oh, yeah. See, look, I'm getting pecked now.
Yeah. Oh. That's not food.
They just peck. Okay, you go over here because I noticed you were not sitting over there with them. Yeah. Not that cold over there, but you are the youngest still. Well.
They're like burnt marshmallows.
Yeah, if you feel like you have a challenge at some point in time, you can try and count them for me and see if you can figure out how many are there. Oh, there you go.
I think the amount of time we react, they move faster.
Oh, they do. That's why, yeah. Oh, yeah, because you weren't watching yesterday. But yeah, every time I'll put this over here so you guys can see when I grab it. But when you move things, They're just trying to figure out their world. They don't really know. I was worried about them jumping in and drowning themselves at first when I had one of these, so I just kept it on top now. I've had it in here second hatch now, and nobody seems to.
Oh,
By the time they can jump and move around that much, they get kicked out of here.
fair.
They go outside to their thing. So, but yes, we will see if we can get some attention. Move my sleeve. I think it's probably scaring you guys too. Here, look, see? What is that? So exciting. There we go. Oh, it moves. We eat it. Let's go here. Yay. You look like you're going to be a bully. You're a survivor. Hey, 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 hey.
He's ready to fight.
Oh, oh. It's good. It teaches them how to eat all the ticks. Get him. Get him. Eat the food.
Oh.
Here you go. Oh. Here. Oh, look. Look at that. Look. Sometimes you grab his toes.
Yeah, he's eating the toes. Whoever was sleeping isn't sleeping now.
Yes, see over here, this guy, you can tell which one's the one I put in last year's feet, or it's still a little curly.
Mm-hmm.
Little toes. Everybody else has them all like this, all right out.
Yeah.
No. Oh, clumsy, clumsy.
Mushy little toes.
Those things are so goofy. I can't even count them. Yeah, I know. Maybe get you a little higher, mate. Oh, because I think I can see a little better than you guys can. Or I can put you in there. I'm gonna try that. I had the thing in there with them last time. Let's try that. It's exciting. So exciting. You're gonna get pecked though. No warning. Oops. There we go. Better or worse? Different.
So crazy.
I don't know if that's better or not. I think I can get you like almost the same height as them. I don't think it goes down that far. I don't think so. Not unless I put you at a really weird angle.
Yeah.
You have to put it sideways and then you won't be straight up. You get pecked though. In here.
Oh. They're all bound to get curious.
Yes, very. That's why I figured if I had the camera, then they would come back again, but I'd have to put it right down on the ground.
I give credit to the ones who are closing their eyes. They think they can go to bed.
That guy in the middle looks like he's looking at you, like he knows what's going on. Look at him. He hears you.
Yeah.
Look at him, then he closes his eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, I'm watching you, lady. You're on me.
Yeah. I think the best part about owning chickens was knowing they close their eyelid from the bottom up.
Yeah, that's what I do. I noticed that not too long ago. I think I mentioned that too. I was like, they open their eyes from the bottom up. That's weird.
Yeah. It's cute when you find their little ear hole and you rub it because then they kind of close their eyes like they're purring, and it's cute.
I like the little guy in the back sleeping. He's like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
He's the smart one.
The mature one of the group.
They always do that. They try to climb to get up to the light, but the light, it's 85 degrees in there. It doesn't need to be any warmer.
Yeah.
They know it could be. I don't need it. I'm just going to be nice and just lie down a little. Oh, yes. What are you getting, though? Getting greedy. You won't be able to have it that close. There's more of you in there.
Cool.
This is Kelly. Here, I should give her a little thing. So.
Hello. Oh yeah, I guess I'm not sure.
I have a face, but people don't know that you're there. Right there, I'll go like that.
Yeah, I think right now it wouldn't be the best film of my face.
When I do on a lot of them, I don't. It's just I like to have people to talk to, kind of thing. You don't have to actually be there. With that one.
Okay.
No, that one's bigger.
I moved my computer setup since I made the room entirely for the rats to play in, and I really don't want wires there. So I have my setup in my living room, and it doesn't look good.
Let's go like that. Oh, I don't have. That's why I don't have name tags on. I usually have name tags here. Let me put that on.
Oh. Yeah, I can see my name in the chat room,
yeah,
but not.
I just jumped on this one quick, so I didn't do that. I don't think. Audio avatars. Where is that in here, man?
Oh, bye, Chipmunk. She's going.
Yep, bye, Chipmunk.
Is this the person from yesterday that was watching the rats? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where is the thing that gives you guys name tags? I don't know why I don't see it here. Why not? It usually says my name at least. Does it say mine? It says mine on there, doesn't it? When I get rid of that? Yeah, no,
I'm not sure actually. I don't see anywhere on the video that says your name.
Yeah, see, mine's there. Oh yeah, yours is Kelly now. There we go.
Oh, okay, now I see it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't there before because I didn't hit anything to turn that on, so I don't know. We're going to take you out of there again because I think you have better lighting when you're in here. You're coming out. Sorry, Kelly. You're going out again because that was better. I think you had a better view here.
I felt like a tiny person in there.
Yeah, it did. It's funny because you're actually further away here, but it just seems like it's better. A better angle for you to be able to see things here. There we go. Oops, I'm hitting her thing. There we go.
I don't remember, but is there a difference normally with light color where I used to have red for mine and you have a yellow?
I can change the colors.
Oh, can you? Okay. I don't remember if it's temperament.
No.
Okay. No, yeah, it doesn't matter. If anything, this is the closest color to them anyway, right? So.
Yeah, I think this is like my default color for me. I think this is the color I use on some of my other things, but I think you don't really notice it.
Okay.
Things. The dark blue, I think, is what I have on some of the other stuff, some of my labels and whatnot.
Oh.
It's not something you see other places, really. It's a mic thing. It's on my labels or business cards or something like that. But
okay. No, yeah. I just know with plants it matters.
Oh, yeah. Oh, even though, it's no, on here, the green in here, I have this green on here so you guys can see them.
Oh, yeah.
The red ends are really hard to pick up on the camera.
For sure.
And this is going to make a difference, actually. With the pheasants, I did read that they say you're supposed to use the red because they attack each other less. I haven't,
Oh,
other than pecking each other, I haven't seen, like, even my adults, I don't have them really attack each other. I've never had one kill another one or anything like that. So I don't really know how, if it's a situation or where they have them, or I don't know, the temperaments. Maybe they have different.
yeah. It's probably just as good as the red makes you hungry and blue makes you less hungry type of thing for people.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't make much of a difference.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Oops.
I see Mick T. I'm not sure who that is, but he also came yesterday drunk.
Yes, McTee's awesome. He actually does some really fantastic carvings and stuff.
Oh,
For white chipmunks, he actually made her one. It's gorgeous. He's in the UK,
oh yeah.
and yeah, no, he's an awesome guy.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, like that. Here. Hey, McT, how you doing?
His comment caught us off guard.
only in the high school days. I'm pretty sure it still would happen. He's a pretty cute guy. I've seen him on the live before.
Oh.
He's cut himself short.
Anybody that looks like Yoda, I guess you gotta give it to him.
That's what I mean. He's cut himself short. He's a pretty cute guy.
This is a lot of chicks, though.
Yeah, I am gonna try to count them. How many I said? There's 7. We're
7 earlier, I think. Yeah.
okay. Let's see. We got. Oh
I
God.
can't tell what we got here. Like 12, maybe? A dozen?
I got a hand, but it's still not gonna get me very far.
Oh.
Oof. Okay, so that's 5.
5?
6. Winner. 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh,
So
damn.
15. So 22 so far.
Good Lord. And there's still more to come.
Lots more, hopefully.
Yeah.
Unless they're having some problems there, but because you never know still, but yeah.
Yeah. What's your ratio normally? Do you get like an 80%
Well,
survival
did I count
rate?
wrong? Was it 12 or was it 15? Now you make me double check myself.
I'm just following the fingers.
It's hard. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I think you grabbed
I think
more in your
15. I think
hand.
I'm looking on 15.
Yeah.
I'll count them better. You can't always tell.
If it was like puppies, we'd put little collars on them, but that won't help.
I could put ring bands on them, but their legs grow so fast.
Yeah.
It's okay. I only was able to because I could stick my hand in there and push them, but usually they don't really stay still that much to do that. They jump over my hands, run around the back.
They're running for that light. They would have just flew by.
Yeah. They love it.
Little buggers.
Oh no, there's one more because the other guy, as long as he does okay, the one that was wet and stuck, I put him in the other incubator.
Oh.
That puts us to 23. They're cute.
Good Lord.
Face, I feel so bad.
This is mosh pit extremes.
Oh, it's so funny though. There's like a whole bunch of little drunks all just bumping into each other, and once they start falling asleep because they've got a lot of energy right now. Usually they just bump each other, roll over, and pass out, and just get lost in. It's so cute.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
I'm just glad nobody's killed each other yet.
No, they don't even know how to yet. They barely eat. Like when they peck me, they got no force. It's nothing to it.
That's good.
Oh, just step on each other. It's okay.
It's the most reckless time. They better not be able to hurt somebody.
No, they can't. There's nothing to them. Like you flick them, and they're like got the weight of a straw. There's nothing to them. They look like they do because they're so floofy, but there's nothing. There's nothing there.
Good Lord.
Look, I hear Chirp and I check these other guys.
Oh.
What we got? Oh, you're on your bed. Oops. Hey. Oh, I know. Sorry. Says you're making my heat go away. Yeah, because I know they can't do anything, but for reference, That's how big you were.
Yeah. I guess with that compressed hair, feathers, and everything, it would. Oh, he sat next to it. That would be
I
their
still
size.
have my Dalmatian Rocky. Nice seeing you here. They are so cute. You can have some. I got too many. They get picked up pretty quick. As soon as I say, like, these guys tomorrow, they can go as day olds, and it seems like as soon as I say okay, and it's, I don't know if it's a COVID thing or where I'm location, because I am kind of city but not. I'm not too far. Most places, like when I got them originally, I had to go. Well, only Kelly's are familiar with the area, but I had to go to what do you call it? Not Buckhorn, Peterborough.
Oh, Peterborough, yeah.
I drove to Peterborough to go get them. You
Good
could
lord.
get them here, but they end up costing something like 5 times as much.
Yeah.
And I think I got like 30 each time when we did the releasing.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this one in the front. Oh, he's like, don't step on me.
I see it on Kijiji. There's a lot of people selling. There's pheasants, there's regular chickens. Some of them are turkeys, but they always charge a lot if they feel that there's nobody else willing to sell.
Yeah. Well, and it's very seasonal. Like
Mm.
these guys, I guess they only really lay. It's supposed to be March till June-ish. So starting now, there should be a real drop off and not having a whole bunch more. It is
Oh,
my
yeah.
first year, so I don't know how accurate or how further it goes. My guys are still laying just as much as they were in the beginning. It took them
Okay.
maybe a week before they started laying, but my guys, and they're supposed to lay, what I read online, 1 egg every 1 to 3 days. Mine lay ritually at least an egg a day. Sometimes I
Good
get
lord.
2 eggs out of a couple of my girls, so I don't know why I get so many or what I'm doing different.
They're on roids.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feed them anything special. I don't give them any kind of weird supplements or anything like that. Maybe other people do, and see, now they're starting to get tired. Oh, it's
Well, I
like
guess
everybody
that's
just
good.
got a dose of something and they just hold. They're so cute.
For all you know, yours are just not stressed at all, and they're really doing well because they're in a happy state, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine that I'm that great at birds, so I'm sure it's not bad, but maybe I don't know. I'm pretty good with the animals. I seem to sense if they're upset or distressed with stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm comparing to. Oh, there's a little guy in the back. Look at
Oh,
him, little adventurer.
I had a chicken that was, these were just to lay eggs, and she was very large. And I don't know the name, if there's a particular name, but they were just the brown ones, and they were very muscular. Luckily, so we had some
Mm-hmm.
healthy ones. But one of my girls was so large, and you could tell she was large in frame and with a lot of muscle mass and fat, that she would
Mm-hmm.
be able to lay 2 eggs a day, and most of the time one would be double yolk, if not triple yolk.
Oh wow.
She was good. Like we didn't
Mm-hmm.
make them become chicks. We would just take them and sell the eggs and eat them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she was really good.
I don't know. Actually, funny. I was asking Josh about that the other day with the double yolks. If you actually did incubate them or the mums raised them, if they would hatch.
I know,
I don't.
right? I've
I
never
feel
looked
like they
into it.
probably wouldn't, but just
I
because these guys
wonder.
have so much problems, I would think that they wouldn't have enough space inside the egg because they can't grow bigger.
Yeah, I wonder if one of the yolks would die off or none of them would survive whatsoever in there.
Yeah, I'd be curious. I'm sure somebody knows that, but I'd be
Mhm.
curious.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want some water? Here, look. Splish splash. Hey, here. Hmm? Here, want some? I don't want to get you all going now that you're starting to get tired. Hmm? Hmm? Hey, want some? No? Okay. Little teeny tiny egg. I am going to go and see if I can start setting up the rat thing. But I will leave this going here. If anybody does want to be a little or narrate it, because you can see it and they can't, I don't think.
Oh yes.
I think it posted on YouTube in the chat, maybe, but they can't see it on the screen.
see here. I'm finding yeah, a lot of things like did you put a description on your on this video or live stream, or because yesterday you had a link and everything.
This one, well, yesterday I did it for the rats because I was doing it for a couple of doctors, and I put it in Facebook. I shared it to Facebook.
Yeah,
This
you
one, I
did.
have it going across the bottom there, with the link is to jump on.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, and you've sent it at the top of the chat. I see there. Okay, yesterday you put it in the comments or drop description.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I can put that in there now. Maybe let me
Okay.
see if I can. I don't know if I can. Maybe I can.
I've never done it, but I think you might have to put it in there before it's started. That's probably
Yeah, I
what
think
happened.
so. I kind of feel like, oh no, maybe I don't know if it's gonna edit, but I can put it in there.
Yeah, the more comments we get, the more we're gonna lose it. That's the only thing. But I think on Facebook I saw you posted this saying we're gonna have some hatch eggs. Let's see. Oh, you posted that in the what do you call that?
In the group. Oh, in the group. Yeah, in the private group. Yeah, because I don't want to put too much bird stuff on my rattery page. If I'm doing rat stuff, then I will, but I don't want to. I don't want people to have to be. I don't know. I don't like that. If when I go somewhere and I'm looking for something, I don't want to see the other stuff.
That's true.
In the private group, it's more like those people already know that I have the pheasants too.
That's kind of why I wanted to join
YouTube
that.
is more of a catch-all. I'm totally okay with it being on YouTube, but on the rattery page, I feel like it's weird to share it there.
Yeah, because this is literally your whole thing. This is what you do in general.
Yeah. Okay, now I didn't copy it, so now I can't get in there. But yeah, I can put a link in the description, but it won't. I can't get it now. How do I?
That's going to be more tempting, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I can't do that there. I had it. It's up to you, Sylvie. It doesn't really matter. I'm not too crazy on trying to get up on my watch hours and stuff. I'm literally just doing this for fun. That's why I'm not a huge on the whole please like and sub, because I have enough subs that I got them by some sort of weird happenstance of never posting anything years ago. So I'm not too big and rushing on monetizing or anything like that. It's more just for fun and to show you guys, because people see me on other streams and then they want to see what I got and learn about things. So it's more just for fun. It's not that important to me. I do it for you guys because I know you guys are working towards something. But okay, all right, we'll see you though. Thanks for popping on. So let's see. More, I like the company, like when Kelly comes. I guess somebody talk to, because otherwise I just leave it here silent, which is fine too.
Yeah, I just like the idea of being like, I'm here. You're not alone.
What did I do here? I did something. Oops. There we go. Oops. There. And I know some people have told me that they come on here just like not in my lives. It's more they watch it later. I get it in my comments and messages. It's different countries. I get a lot of people who watch from India apparently.
Oh, from India.
Yeah, but most of my stuff doesn't have any words or anything. It's just literally just sit and watch. And I maybe that's why I have so much from India, because you don't have to be English.
That's fair, yeah.
So a lot of stuff I'm totally fine. If there's nobody here, I'll just leave it and I won't say anything. I'll do my own thing. But if there is, it's great, because I'm more than happy to answer questions and that kind of thing for people too. It's kind of the point of being, because I like it. If I go on and I see something and sometimes you want to ask comments or they're not there, like if you are just live streaming, they're not sitting right there.
Yeah, it's nice, like live you can actually feel like you're there with the person, and you're also not just seeing like from an incubator standpoint where you're just standing there waiting for a live birth. It's not the same.
Yeah. Nice. Well, and sometimes you don't know. Yeah, like you said, if you're just watching an incubator, you may not know if anything's gonna hatch anytime soon.
Yeah, yeah. You're
Well,
hoping
it was like
because
this
it's live.
video I can tell you. It's like, okay, there's no point in watching for like the next half hour in the incubator. We're gonna go over here because I know nothing's gonna happen. They're not that close yet.
Yeah. Or you put it on your TV, you walk away, and when you come back from doing the dishes, they've already all hatched, and you're like, God, I missed it.
Yeah, well, that's what it was before, like last week, or not last week, last month, because they hatch every 21 days, or 25 days. But it was I was just starting to figure out to get to a point where I could kind of know what I was doing here with this.
Mhm.
And it was like, oh, I just missed it, or I was on somebody else's stream, and then I was like, oh, you guys got to watch this because I can't post it tomorrow because I can't figure it out yet. I don't have all the stuff set up and everything linked properly, and there's
Oh,
more
yeah.
I could do what I did with you with the litter where it was private and it wasn't actually live.
Mhm.
And I was like, well, kind of seeing something hatch is this. I know when I was trying to watch on there wasn't a whole lot actually people had caught them actually hatching. But the
Yeah.
one that I caught on my was it yesterday I think where you can actually see him if you go to the very beginning of that video
Yeah.
where I'm still that was my very first one. I was trying to do the whole live link, and I caught that one where you can see him. He does a zip all the way around, and he pushes out. It takes a while, but that's actual like real time normal. Once you
Yeah.
start doing this, like
I actually missed that part where I didn't get notified from YouTube in time, and then half an hour had gone by. So when I came on, I put my cursor over it, and I saw where you began and where I think your hubby was, and I was past the point where we were in this box actually, and some of them were still wet. So I thought, well, at least I'm here.
yeah, no, that one should be posted as a recorded live now to YouTube.
Yes, now I was able
Yeah.
to go back, and I thought it's nice when you get to see it, but at the same time, when you come in and join live, you want to continue the part where you've come onto.
Yeah, I had the same thing. It's like I could go back, but then I'm not live anymore, and I'm like I don't want to miss it. And
Yeah, because you're missing more, and
yeah, well, and you don't know how long somebody's gonna stay live, and most of the time I don't know how long. It's like I'll stay until my battery dies, or until I have to do something else.
yeah, yeah. You never know if something else is gonna happen. You're like, oh guys, look, look.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'm going to go grab my playpen for the rats and see what I can do with that. So I will be back. I can hear you giggling.
One of them sleeping, standing, and he's falling on them.
Oh, I don't know my French that good. Um, I think that's it's very sweet, but I don't know what the Husky feet.
Yeah, this person, I'm wondering if they're from France because I'm from Quebec, so that's a little different. But
Oh,
he's
come on, narrate, translate for me.
he's using a bit of slang. But he said "c'est génial," and I think he's saying "putain," which is he's shortened it because it's not a great word. Qu'est-ce que je fous là? So basically, he's like, "This is great, but what am I doing here?"
Oh, I was gonna say there's something that doesn't make sense to me. I was like, I know some of the words, but I don't know that the PTN was the one that I was like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that means like I guess it's like damn. You could say it like that, but it could also be used
Ah,
as
okay,
a
yeah.
bad word. Yeah, I don't know if that's what they use in France. That's why I'm saying it's a little different. But yeah,
I've done that many a times. Actually, you know what? I'll say I'm there with you on this because I am not a bird person.
yeah. He's like, I think his reaction was more like, wow, okay. So what are we doing?
Yeah, yeah. This is actually Josh's project of releasing the pheasants that turned into Ashley's project. I guess. Well, not my project. Ashley's care.
I was gonna say actually, I didn't really know if you took over because you know so much
No,
about
I
caring.
didn't take over. It's more if I don't. I take over, but I don't. I take over because I think it should be done better.
Oops. Is he
Yeah.
listening nearby?
I don't know. I tell it to his face too. Like, you don't feed them enough. You don't water them enough. You don't give them things. I'm like, just take some mealworms off my shelf and give it to them. He's like, they don't need that stuff. I'm like, yes, they do. Just give it to them. They're babies.
Leave it to the expert.
I'm not an expert. It's just I'm more of a suck, I guess, or I don't know.
Yeah.
He's like, they got food, they got water. Like, the water's low. What if they can't reach it?
I do that
It's
too.
that kind of thing. And then it was because I do it a couple times to top it up. It's like, then he's like, well, you do it anyways. I'm like, I do it because you slack.
Yeah, you're thinking, oh, I can do this better, but you don't want to say it. You just want to do it.
Well, I don't want to do it. I'd rather he does it the way I want it done. So then it turns into me doing it. You see the problem?
Yes.
I can't force somebody to do it the way I want to do, and inadvertently, it's like, well, then I end up doing it because I'm not going to force. I don't expect somebody to do something the way I think it should be done because I'm not necessarily right either.
Yeah, but
Not on these, so it's just then I do it, and then it's just because I do it. You can't help it. Somebody's just like, okay, well, if somebody else can do it, I'm not gonna bother. If she's gonna come over and fill up the water every half hour, why should I? So I get it, but anyways, okay, back to my little
yeah.
thing. For the rat, I was thinking about it while I was trying to get the what do you call it?
Also, I didn't realize I was muted. I was giggling. That's my
playpen.
bad. That's my stupidity.
The playpen is funny, actually. I can take it. Luckily I did that part off camera. I cannot put this damn thing to get back in on for the life of me.
Oh my god. But yes, I'm gonna probably
and the pliers all bend into each other.
Yep.
I'm apparently challenged with that.
I can be quite a dummy, as you can tell, where I'll mute myself or I won't turn such and such thing on properly, and here I am going, why isn't this working? So expect that a little bit.
Big sneeze or cough or something like that, and then I forget to turn it back on. So yeah, oh yeah. So as I was saying with the rats, I was thinking maybe I will go get the merle litter.
Ooh, the ones from yesterday.
The ones of last night because I have them closer.
Oh yes. Oh, they're gorgeous.
I was thinking maybe if I bring the merle litter in, just because they're a little bit older, they'll be a little bit more active.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll do the marble litter from yesterday too, and put them into play together.
Okay, they're about the same age-ish, right? Couple days apart.
Yeah, that's actually quite a lot, though. Did you see the one from last night?
Or do you mean the ones that were from like a week apart? Because those were really different for sure.
The marbles are the ones that I did last night. Their eyes just opened.
Oh yeah.
I think they are May 25th.
Yes.
And I think yours is May 14th.
Oh, are you yes,
right?
we're talking about mine. Yeah. Yep. Mine are 14th. I know for sure.
Okay, I was gonna say, I always know you guys know. It's actually unique that I know both those dates right now because I don't usually know them off the top of my head, just because I've been putting them in the labels of these. I've copied and pasted them enough that I actually am remembering them now. Usually I have to look.
Oh, well, you better give me trouble if I forget because that's my boyfriend's birthday.
Oh,
Funny
yeah.
enough, it's his
Mine
birthday,
is
babies.
tomorrow, actually. Josh's birthday is no wait, it's 11th today. Yeah,
To-
Josh's tomorrow.
yeah. Oh, nice. Well, say happy birthday to him from me.
Yes,
Oh,
but
did he just say something?
no, that's me mumbling.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell if he just heard us, and I thought, oh, okay. Well, maybe I should just yell it.
He's here again. He's very loud. I only do this when he's not here because he's very loud.
Oh, yeah. But no, I
He
totally
is,
get about the birthdays. It's hard enough when you have multiple animals to make sure you don't forget something like that.
yeah, for me, it's the birthdays don't matter to me because like, what matters to me is more when they need to be weaned, and that's something I do by look.
Yeah.
I don't do it by date. 'Cause a lot of people are like, okay, they're born this day. What day do I get to take them home? And I'm like, I don't do it that way because if I do, then I'll just tell you 7 weeks.
Exactly.
If you want them as soon as they can go, then you wait for me to tell you. It'll probably be before 7 weeks. But if you want to book it ahead of time, yes, I'm gonna say 7 weeks.
Yeah. No, it varies more often than
Well, yeah,
not,
it's
right?
not like some other animals where they have for sure this many babies almost every time, and it only varies by one or two. With the rats, sometimes they have 4, I find, and sometimes I have 15.
Yeah.
So the rate that they wean, it varies a lot because they drink and they get less nutrients having more of them. So they don't grow as fast. So the ones that I find have smaller litters, they see, oh, that guy's drinking. Look at him go. They drink. Yeah, that's the awkward walk guy. Look at him go.
Yeah, yeah. He's
He's
like, I
working
can
on his
make it.
toes too. He's so fluffy already, though. He was really greasy looking before.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really tell them apart anymore, other than the wobble.
Look at him. I love when they do that. When they first start, yeah, he's doing it again.
Yeah.
They would have water the first couple times after they get out of the egg. They do that with their mouth. They're like,
Yeah.
so expressive. He's probably gonna do it again. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
They're just like, so refreshing. I've never had water in my life.
It's like that 2 a.m. water.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I drink a lot of fluid, so I empathize with you little guys.
Yeah.
I end up with this stuff, and then people coming and whatnot. I end up talking a lot.
I find I talk so much that I get worried. And then when I heard you talking the first time about with the babies and everything, I was like, oh well, me and this girl are on the same level. We're good.
Yeah, no, I rather people talk because otherwise I end up rambling or I say nothing.
That's fair.
And
Yeah.
it's just one or the other. So
It's
I'm
gonna be
either
awkward, you know.
yeah. Well, and if people have questions, then they can ask questions. I'm doing it and being here for them to ask questions because otherwise I'll just record it and I'll do it. So I'll try to hit the comments, but honestly with the comments, sometimes I can't keep up on the comments on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because YouTube is the second thing to me. The Facebook is where I am mostly.
Yeah, that's already enough to look after.
Yeah, the Facebook is so much, but that's the main thing. That's why I always when I tell people and they want to adopt rats, I'm always like, go to the Facebook, and they're like, I don't have Facebook. Please just join and quit afterwards or something. It's so much harder for me to try and keep track because mine is the first come first serve to the once you're pre-approved. It's just I can't guarantee you're gonna even meet any of the numbers because I may not check my emails or something like that until the next day. And sorry, just because you were first and it's the next day, it's already reserved.
That's true.
You know, it's just that's the way it is. You got to comment, and it hasn't been too bad lately. But sometimes you get 5 people all comment within seconds of each other, and it's.
I was just gonna ask, yeah, do you tend to get a lot of people wanting the very, nice special ones and all at once going after that one litter or baby?
Like that one boy and that Alex got, or I call her Alex. She goes by Ali usually, but Alexandra.
Oh, yeah.
That Alexandra got. If that one had gone up in a what do you call it? It would have been one of those war ones where people would have
Yeah, that one, oh my god, I kept looking at that litter that I got from, and immediately, of course, everybody's drawn to the beautiful actual, like, merle pattern, the one that you can immediately tell it's merle.
Yeah.
So, of course, those instantly gone.
Yeah. Well, and other than you, pretty much, and the other adopters, nobody's seen the guy I'm keeping.
Yeah, didn't you say, actually, out of all of the ones you were keeping, that you didn't know if you were going to keep them all?
Yes. Yeah. I think there's two. The girls or boys. That litter was heavy in boys. Yeah. So I think there's two boys that I'm not sure if I'm keeping both.
Okay.
The one I'm definitely keeping. I think I held back three and didn't reserve three of them.
Oh, that
And I'm gonna
gorgeous
hold
one.
back two.
Yeah, I remember on Facebook the day that I was mentioning to my boyfriend, oh, look at these beautiful merles. The one with the black spot was immediately everybody was saying, oh, is he available? Is he available? And of course, you don't know what to say when you know you want it. Everybody wants the pretty ones. You don't know their personality yet, so you want the gorgeous ones right away.
Yep, that's how it works. With mine, it's a lot of them don't have to worry as much, I guess, anymore. My lines seem to be pretty consistent with the way the line is,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
the Merles aren't the best. If you were going for the best temperament, the Merles are not one of my best.
They're not one of your best?
No, they're one of my ones I've had the longest, but they're not one of the best.
Yeah. Okay.
It's there's too many genes in that one. I've found. I've tried, obviously, since I've had them the longest, so many times. And in order to keep them pretty and still looking like a Merle, it's greatly sacrificed every time I try to improve the temperament, and then I end up with mild improvements on the temperament and drastic loss in what they look like to be a Merle anymore.
Oh, yeah.
So
So
then
would you
I finally kind of gave up on trying to bring in new stuff, and I've just kept them at the better looking Merles because that's what I already had, and
Yep.
I'm just breeding more of them so that I have better selection to try and be really really picky on the temperaments to improve it.
Mm-hmm.
But usually, if you're at that point, then you bring in new to give you more options. You bring in a really, really good tempered, which I tried, but like I said, I lose too much. And every time you bring in something new with Merles, they carry other stuff, and Merles is very important for them not to have other genes in them. Otherwise, it dilutes down their spots.
Oh, yeah. Is that
Yeah.
what basically you would call like muddying it up?
Yes, basically, yeah. So in
Would you
order to improve
say,
it, I have to muddy it up. So it's a catch
yeah.
22. And then I
Would you
kind of
say
decide
the
they're not that bad that I need to be doing that. They're just not as good compared to my good, and my good are really, really good, right? So it's like I'm just feel like I'm just being way
like
too picky.
perfectionist, right?
Yeah, so yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm messing with it, and I should just leave it. It's not that bad. It's just bad by my comparison that I'm comparing it to.
Hmm. Is that necessarily like the reason why you put what would you call that in parentheses when you post the sex, the birth, and the type on your Facebook posts and pictures? Is that why you put in the, let's say, Merle and then Merle plus? One of them is like a lesser gene, but it is still present.
Merle would be like when I put it in the word will tell you the line on my pricing on my website.
Mm-hmm.
And then that line will have a range. So I think Merle is 70 to 90. If I
Yeah,
say
and
plus, then it's going to be either at the high end or it'll be maybe a little bit over because sometimes the plus means it's I don't have this, but say it was a Rex Merle.
yeah, or odd
So
eye
then
or
it
something.
might actually be $5 over the top if it was like a fantastic Merle, and then it
Ah,
also had another gene on it.
makes
But
sense. Okay.
it's more to tell people because a lot of people they're like, okay, well I know it's Merle, but is it 70 or is it 90? Then I give that to give an idea. Otherwise, if it's in the middle or if it's at the low end, I usually don't say. I just say Merle, and I figure
Mm-hmm.
people are always happy if it's at the low end or less. It's
Okay,
you
okay.
get these prices on Facebook.
Yeah, that's fair. It was a little hard to tell at first, other than just making an assumption, but that does make total sense, especially since your price ranges are from such amount to such amount. So
Yeah. I used to have them all separate, but then it was too much. It was like
Hmm.
I have too many different genes to have that many structured different prices.
Yeah.
So it was like, no, I can't do that. It's just too crazy.
Especially for breeders when they start looking for all these options and you just don't know what to say.
Yeah, and it's yeah. It's just I don't want to have too many different prices, and I don't want to be too stuck because I don't do my prices because it's a certain color. I do it for the line, so then it's based on how much time and effort's been put into the line and how much some of the lines cost me to get, kind of thing, and that's where I've
Hmm.
come with those prices.
Yeah.
And then even then, a lot of them, like with them, there's basics. So like Merle, for example, the minks are basics out of it. So if you only get two Merles out of the whole line, then even though it was a really expensive line to have all this time and all the stuff I've tried to do to improve it and time
Hmm.
put in and whatnot, I still do get a good number of them that end up being just basics.
Yeah. Um, is that another reason why you have a lot of roan? Because it's a simpler line that you like to carry, or?
The roan is recessive and it's a simple gene. You just breed roan to roan and you get all roan.
Hmm.
So there's no basics basically.
Yeah, yeah.
But so that's why you see a ton of roan. You don't get the whole half the litter is basics and half of them are roan. Every single one that's born out of the litter ends up roan. But
Okay.
with them, I have like this pigment clumping thing I've been having show up in mine, and I've been breeding to try and test it and see what it is and how it works and whether it's dominant or it's genetic or dominant or recessive and whether it's linked into roan and whatnot and if I can make it bigger or if it's just random. So that's why I've been having so many layers of those because I'm playing and looking for what that is.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you mean. I saw one with a lot of white covering the whole face almost as well, and some of them are like almost split face.
Yeah, no, that's actually just part of the marking. That's just Roan. They have a blaze thing. But if you go through my albums, there's one I think called Pigmented or Pigment Clumping Roan or something like that.
Oh, okay. I'll
That is
go
the
search.
father of all these litters. And after he faded, so all his black fades like it's supposed to, or well, you're supposed to breed to try and keep as much color as you can, but naturally that's what Roan does is they fade. Once his color fades, he was left with a big, huge patch of dark over like his shoulder, basically, shoulder down his side and around. And that should have faded like everything else. So like when he faded, it was like a surprise. And all of a sudden, he has this color that just never faded and it's stuck under there because that's something else.
Oh, what did
And
you say
that
it's called?
pigmented, I think is what I called it. If you put pigmented into the search on my page, you'll probably see it come up.
Oh, I think I see it where his face is white, underbelly a little bit, some of the front paws, and then he's got some darker
Yeah,
blotches.
he's already faded, and then when he faded, that appeared underneath.
Wow.
So when
So
he was the baby and he's all black, I couldn't see that. So then I have to keep them until they fade, and then I see that's underneath
crazy.
because that should have faded just like everything else. It shouldn't be there.
Is it like a silver mane where the base is black and the rest is lighter, or is
Nope,
it?
no, the silver mane. That's part of that silver mane is kind of the same way as like what roan is with the blaze. The roan has a blaze, has a marking on the face. That's part of the gene that works together. They go
Mhm.
hand in hand. It's always like that. You won't get a
Ah,
solid colored rat that's a roan. Silvermane, just like that kind of raccoony face thing they get, that's just part of what the Silvermane gene does to the coat.
I see. So they
Sometimes it's
both
more
have that
prevalent than
strand.
it is in others, but that's just part of what it is.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
I forget what it's called, but yeah, when a hair has different layers of color, yeah, I can't remember what it is, but okay, so that's good to know that they always come like that. Okay.
Yeah, and Silvermane, the same thing with Roan. Like you can have one that turns out totally white, or you can have one that ends up keeping a lot of color. It's just to depend on how where the line is for the person and what they've been breeding for, not breeding for. And Silvermane, and some of it's just luck. Silvermane kind of the same. Sometimes it's luck, and you'll get two in the same litter. One will end up fading a ton, and some of them won't much at all. But Silvermane is dominant, so Silvermane, you don't know for sure that they're all going to be Silvermane,
Hmm.
and that doesn't always necessarily. It's kind of like with Roan; it doesn't start doing it until they're older, usually. So it is, and that's why you'll see some of them. I'll say I think it's silver, or I'll call it possibly silver mane because I think it is, but I can't tell until it gets older. It starts getting its adult coat for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that was difficult sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the rat, so I will be again away for a bit. If any
Okay.
comments, any new comments, I don't think is there.
Oh, I think it's the same comments.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
Hey, white chipmunks, you still here?
What was that?
Wasn't sure if white chipmunks is still here.
Oh, I'm not sure if she still is.
No, probably not. What time is 4:40? No, she eats dinner at 3:30.
Mm.
Okay. Yes, I got the rat. Got the rat's been working out. Oh, you guys are just eating. Look at you little guys. Let's see if anybody else is moving in before I finish with bird stuff.
Yeah, they just started eating it. I think they were mostly napping because they didn't know where you were.
Oh, they're only good for me. That's
Yeah,
interesting. I didn't know that.
I think they do think you're mama or something of the sort.
Yeah, well, the little guy that was in the other incubator is much more lively now.
Oh, good.
Put him back in the one you saw, the incubator you saw.
Mm.
You'll need to work on your feet, but you're much more lively.
You said one of them pierced its yolk, but the other ones, did they all seem to do very well?
Yeah, he's the only one so far that didn't get that had a problem. But
Okay.
usually you don't have your problem ones till the end.
Yeah, so you won't really know until we're almost,
You,
you know.
you, you, you can't handle pheasant eggs very well because they're so dark.
Hmm.
You can't see what's going on in there very much. But
Yeah.
yeah, they he's the only one really that was having too many problems.
Mm.
I'm gonna do the whole walk out for a second, so I'm gonna bring you to the other incubator.
Okay. I mean, they seem to be pretty healthy looking, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good as far as I can gather. I'll put you up here this time.
So you're saying these shells are actually the darker kind? You can't really shine a
No,
light
you
through
can't.
them too well?
Yeah, no, you can like at the end. You can at the end you can see that there's something in there, or it's pretty much empty.
Okay.
But you can't really see much more than that.
Oh.
Like
Yeah,
you
that
can't
doesn't
see the
help much.
beans and everything like you can with chickens.
Yeah.
And even then, like you can kind of see that it's dark, but you can't really see much else than that.
Hmm.
You can just see where the air sac is and everything. So this is the guy that was really not moving too much before. Oh, if I can get at you. He's down here. Here he is.
Oh,
He's
there
still
he
all
is.
sticky, but
Yeah.
he's gotten more life in him now that he was in the other incubator and staying really nice and warm. Oh,
Yeah. That's good.
you still got some. Look at you're quite fluffy, you. Hmm? How do you walk? How you walking? You're still working on a little bit. Maybe we'll move you over. You can go to the other one. Maybe this guy too. He looks like he gets around pretty good too. You too. And you can start. You watch and see if anybody else will choose them. He's pulled up on his own.
Yeah.
Looks like he's ready. There you go.
Mm.
Oh, Happy.
Oh, there is one that's kind of going and doing his thing.
This guy?
The one in
Oh,
the center. Yeah, yeah. This
this
one's
guy.
moved quite a bit.
Yeah. You got pretty good. Oh, yeah, you walk pretty
Oh,
good. Oh,
yeah. He did
yeah.
really well.
You can go on the other one too. You're ready. There you go.
The one in the bottom left, I can't tell if he's moving or if he's just. Oh, okay. Yeah, he just went quite a bit.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
now in the
you're
center.
holding your toes pretty straight too. You can go. And then those guys, they can work on it still.
It's like they're lining up, getting ready to go.
Yeah. My turn. And the what is it? The hand, the chain game. What's that called? The claw. The claw. The claw comes to get you and takes you away. Hey, you look pretty fluffy, but I don't think you walk very good. Hmm? No, you still need some practice. How's our little pecked egg? He's still just a tiny little peck. He's pushed it a little more,
Oh,
but he's. Does he see how dark they are?
yeah. No, exactly. It's hard to tell how thick they are, but yeah, they very much are just solid.
This guy didn't. We're gonna leave you going because I still see you moving around, and I don't think you're stuck. I don't think you're dried out. But
Oh, yeah. You can see it.
he moves around. See?
He's trying. He's got his little what'd you call that? The little rock that
The
they
tooth,
get. The tooth.
the big tooth.
Yeah.
He's got his big tooth going, so we will let you be and come back. Oh, you guys, hey? Let's go move the two over there beside him, so we know those two are the ones that I've labeled. I'm not going to check the other ones again. I'll wait till after dinner.
Did the color matter much? Like, does it give you any hints?
I find the light ones like this, they seem to get out very easy.
Yeah. Okay.
It's still just not as thick. Not that they're the same color and it gets darker when it's thicker. It's just whatever this hen is, her thing is not quite as stent, and they seem to
Okay.
get much easier out of those ones.
Just the way she created the shell. Okay.
Yeah, these little ones, they seem to have a little bit of a harder time. They're very, very solid and very thick. And then the one that he's in is in the middle, but these little ones, there's a bunch of them. They're very little, but they're very, very thick. Like even when they're if they get pecked a little bit while they're still outside, if I collect them, we usually throw them in the field. And if you throw them in the field, even after it has a tiny hole or it's been cracked, it doesn't break half the time when it hits the ground.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're
It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's already cracked and it still doesn't break. So I am going to check. I'll leave you there for a minute and check the other phone because I'm going to switch phones. Want to do the rat thing and set that one up on the streams.
Okay.
Check what Josh is doing, see if he's alive.
Are you gonna do a separate stream for that?
Separate one, they do the rats.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to set up one and then I'm going to set up now so that there's a heads up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're not the same. Not everybody wants to watch both of these things.
No, well, and a lot of people won't click on it because it's for poor chicks if they did want to see rats.
Yeah. Hey, Ashley.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go away for a moment. I won't be long, so I'm not sure if I'll just be jumping back onto this live stream, or if I'm gonna be waiting to get on the rat one. I'm assuming you're gonna shut one down and then start a new one after.
I'll leave this one and then I'll start up the other one afterwards.
Okay, I guess I'll see what's going on when I get back.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Yeah, no worries. I'll see you soon then. Bye.
Okay, bye.